Jason, aka Puppy Kid Jedi. This might be a video that some people might get mad at me or might get happy about me, but this is my rant off of people hating on the Boomerang television network and kinda hating on the streaming service. And this has been happening since the Boomerang rebrand. I mean, I'm not mad about the Boomerang rebrand. Like, yeah, I do miss the classic cartoons that used to be on the television network. But I'm not going to get mad about the logo, because I actually like the new logo. The new logo with the B on there. I think it's a little better than Cartoon Network. But my only rant about the new Boomerang, off of people hating on it, they say, oh, the channel doesn't have a variety of cartoons. Or, oh, don't use the streaming service. Because I think they're just saying don't use the streaming service because they're probably ranting on Cartoon Network, which they just showed Teen Titans Go. And I recently saw a recent rant video on Boomerang saying, oh, they still show Teen Titans Go and the Mazo and Gumball. But I just looked up the schedule for Boomerang. If you type in Boomerang Cartoon Network and go on their Wikipedia page, and I actually recently looked up most of the shows that is currently on the network. These are all the shows that are currently on the network. Okay, Sonic Boom, that was moved to Boomerang. Grizzly and the Lemmings, that was a Boomerang original. You got My Night and Me, which used to be on Cartoon Network, but that was moved to Boomerang for its remaining episodes. And these are the 3 remaining Cartoon Network shows that are on there. You got the 2016 Powerpuff Girls, which I hate. Uncle Grandpa, which I think it's funny, and most of you people might be probably mad about this, and I know this is a really popular Cartoon Network show that just came out, but on August 7th, 2017, Boomerang in the United States just finally put OKKO on Boomerang. And yes, OKKO, Let's Be Heroes, is finally on Boomerang this year. For its, if you look up on broadcast, it says, the series had its worldwide premiere in the U.S. on Cartoon Network on August 1st and premiered on its sister network, Boomerang, on August 7th. So they just put, OKKO. They still have Tom and Jerry on there, which that's the only Hanna-Barbera and Turner property. For Warner Brothers and animated shows, the only show that's on there is Looney Tunes. And no, it's not the current Looney Tunes. It's still the Looney Tunes shorts, though, with some of the current Looney Tunes. Not like the current Looney Tunes TV shows, where like they show like the Merry Melodies, like some of the current Merry Melodies that used to come on the Looney Tunes show. But yeah, they still show the original Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes with Tom and Jerry Tales. So if you probably don't know about this, or some of you guys probably do know about this, most of the new Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes, like new Looney Tunes, aka Wabbit, Beagle, Scooby-Doo, and Tom and Jerry show, all of these shows were moved to the Boomerang streaming service for new episodes. They don't even come on the television network no more. But Nicola was also moved to the television show, which I just recently saw Nicola, and I actually liked the show. I actually think it was probably the better out of all the Boomerang originals out there, because it's probably the funniest one. My favorite character has to be Chester the Cat, which, by the way, Benicola, if you guys never heard of it, was actually based on a series of children's books by James and Deborah Howe. And it's also based on the Ruby Spears cartoon from like the 70s or 80s. I think it was the 80s, I think. But yeah, this was based on a cartoon by Ruby Spears, which was based on a children's book by James and Deborah Howe. Though James Howe is still alive, but Deborah Howe died before the book was published, I think. So yeah, including Tom and Jerry show is also on the network. And I show you what the Boomerang streaming service looked like if you guys are still ranting about the television network. I actually have the streaming service, and I just got it just a few weeks ago. And yeah, they got a variety of shows. Like, okay, they got all these shows, Ant to Benigla. You got characters from Bugs Bunny. And yeah, they got like Ant, for example. They got like some of the episodes from that, which I don't know why it says arrow loading more episodes. For Barney Bear, you got some of the episodes for that. And yes, these are like classic cartoons. I think they might kill off the television network and just keep the streaming service. You got a brand new show that just came out, Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, which I actually like. And it's my opinion. I'm not saying you guys might like this show, because it is a preschool show. And no, it's not bad like Baby Looney Tunes, which I actually like that show. But yeah, I actually enjoyed Boomerang. And the show I mostly watch on here is Tom and Jerry. And they got like Tom and Jerry Kids, the Tom and Jerry show. They got like each volume from like the original Tom and Jerry. And they also got the Tom and Jerry comedy show, which if you press on like volume 3, I think they have some cartoons from like they got some shorts from like the Tom and Jerry comedy show, which is pretty surprising. And I think they also got one episode from Tom and Jerry Tales. I think that's a Tom and Jerry Tales episode. So yeah, and the weird part about this Tom and Jerry, they even got like a few episodes from Droopy. Let me find one. Yeah, like this, I think this one was from Droopy. And also, like, what's the other? This one was from Droopy, the Cellbound short. So yeah, they got like Droopy, they got Tom and Jerry. They even got the movies. They even got like a lot of Scooby-Doo direct-to-DVD films, and even some of the television films like Ghoul School and the Relatant Werewolf. They got the first Yogi Bear movie. They got Jack and the Beanstalk, which was another TV movie from Hanna-Barbera with Gene Kelly. They even got Tom and Jerry 50th Birthday Bash. They got Good, the Bad, and the Huckleberry Hound. They got Curse of the Lake Monster. Like, yeah, and yes, they would add more stuff every week. So every week they will add a new show, or maybe add new episodes of one of their shows on their streaming service. And yeah, I'm getting tired of people just ranting off about this channel. Because yeah, the channel does, I would admit, I could see why people do hate the channel. Because they don't show classic cartoons. And yeah, but I'm not saying like, I get tired of people saying, oh, I want the old Boomerang back. Like, no, they can't bring back the old Boomerang. The only why Christina Miller rebranded the Boomerang, because they were declining viewership off of the network. So yeah, I mean, they should have, I would say this, they should have never put like Cartoon Network new programming. I'm okay with the original programming. I think original programming for Boomerang is a cool idea. But making all of your shows all new content, it's kind of disappointing. They do got some old programming like Uncle Grandpa, which, by the way, Uncle Grandpa just ended like a month ago. So that's an old show. Tom and Jerry, they got on there. They already got that much old shows, but yeah, most of their original shows like New Looney Tunes, Beagle, Scooby-Doo, Benicla, Tom and Jerry Show, those are moved to the streaming service. And yeah, I will also show you some of Boomerang's shows. They also have from like other countries. This is Australia and New Zealand. And yeah, like for Australia and New Zealand, they do got, I can see they do got the original Powerpuff Girls, which I'm kind of surprised about. This is a show I saw, Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, which I actually like, by the way. And they're also releasing a new Wacky Races, which I don't know if you guys might see it, but yeah, because people keep ranting about Boomerang, and I'm getting tired of it. And when I watch newer videos off of these new rants, they keep talking about, oh, Amazing with a Gumball and Teen Titans Go, which those two shows don't even come on the network no more. They just have, they do have, the only shows that they do have on Boomerang is Uncle Grandpa, which, by the way, Uncle Grandpa ended. So don't say Uncle Grandpa Still Comes On, because that show is canceled. So yeah, I would say this. Christina Miller is doing kind of... I would say this. Boomerang is not the same network as it used to be. But you guys should get the streaming service. The streaming service is better. I mean, we live in a world that is now streaming. So if you got the Boomerang streaming service, I know some people will not get the streaming service because, like, if you think about it, who would get a streaming service that will only play cartoons? I mean, that's kind of dumb. But yeah, I got it because I like cartoons. Like, I grew up with cartoons. I grew up with Boomerang. But I'm not gonna get mad if they show new bumpers or a brand new logo. It's just the content. The shows are still the same. And to be honest, I actually like the streaming service. The streaming service is way better than the actual channel itself. Which is kind of weird, though. Like, I will also show you, like, trailers for the new channel, though. Like, I type in Boomerang Cartoon Network, and this is what people said about Boomerang, which I think it's a complete fucking nah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say the F word, but, because I hate swearing, because when I had my, old channel, like, when I had my, old channel, Kaylin Bryson, I used to say swear words, and my family members and friends didn't like me swearing in my videos, and this was one of the videos I saw, which was the rebrand.
This new logo, it doesn't look like a Boomerang.
Like,
it looks more like the Cartoon Network logo because of the black and white color schemes used.
Like, really?
That's wrong on so many levels.
Like, this is stupid.
Now look at the old Boomerang logo.
It doesn't even look that good. The old Boomerang logo doesn't look that good. It does look like a boomerang, but it doesn't look that good. And this kid's video, the one that says Josh on there, his video got me mad too, because he says now on TV Boomerang, which the streaming service is not even, I think in this country, I think it's like English.
I like the old logo better. Now the second problem I want to talk about is the new announcer they use on the...
Yeah, I mean, the new announcer I'm okay with, the kid announcer.
8-year-old kid now. And his
like, this kid is mad at some announcer. Like, that's just ridiculous. How you're mad at some announcer? I'm gonna fast forward in the video for a second, because I don't want to hear his nonsense. These are the new bumpers, which I actually like the new bumpers. They actually look colorful. Yeah, they're neonish like the Cartoon Network one, but they look better like Cartoon Network. Way better than Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network has the same bumpers for years, but these bumpers look awesome. And also the music that is used for this new Boomerang, the music is great.
It's a new nunchucks on Boomerang. Coming up.
Like, listen to this music. That music reminds me of the old Boomerang, and I actually looked up who scored the new music, and the new music is actually scored from the same guy who did the old music. So, yeah, that show doesn't come on the schedule no more.
Coming up next, it's the...
That show was on the network, but now it's on a streaming service.
Coming up next, it's Looney Tunes.
But yeah, that's... People say the same rants, like the new videos, like this rant was from 2 months ago. Demo Crazy, I do watch that guy a lot, and he even wants the Boomerang channel to be killed. Ball 104 Luigi, he's annoying. Like, I don't like him. Like, he talks gibberish the whole time in his videos, and I'm sorry that I said that to him, but like, he doesn't make good YouTube videos. His Boomerang and Cartoon Network rants suck. This kid, I don't know what this kid is.
Kaylin,
Yes, Mom?
I didn't get that. I didn't have that pizza you wanted. But I just got the cheesy bread.
Alright.
Because you wasn't talking about no pizza. You were talking about some damn cheese. And To me, that ain't
Oh, that was my, I'm sorry that I did that. That was my mom. Let me close my door. But yeah. I actually like the Boomerang Network. I don't care. Like, I actually like the shows. But Nicola is actually a good show to me. And I'm trying to find a commercial that is... Oh, I was typing rant. I'm sorry. I look up a commercial bumpers for this Boomerang. And, plus the old Boomerang and the new Boomerang. Which I do like the old bumpers better, and I do like the new bumpers. The new bumpers are pretty cool too. They kind of remind me of like the old bumpers, but just with more colorfulness. These were the old bumpers from like the early 2000s when it first launched, and yeah, they don't hold up. I think the only why Cartoon Network rebranded the network because these bumpers, they don't hold up as like when they used to.
Boomerang from
Like who would watch that in the current day? Like who would watch that now? I'll look for the new bumpers. But yeah, the only why they rebranded the network because no one's not gonna watch that network no more. So of course they had to rebrand it. I can understand that's a business idea. And this is Banikla, which I actually like, by the way.
Why are we laughing?
I think he's had enough. Let's help him.
Which I love
Get
Banikla.
that collar on.
Banikla. And people are like ranting on the new Boomerang, which I hate. Rebrand. I don't know why the Wi-Fi in my house is not working, but yeah. But I actually kind of like the rebrand. This is the brand.
Coming up next, it's Tom and Jerry on Boomerang. Coming up next, it's a new Amazing World of Gumball on Boomerang.
My monkey's missing!
So it's Scooby!
I would say this. Why did they add commercials for Boomerang?
Coming up next,
Because Boomerang didn't originally had commercials. And this is the music they did for the new Boomerang. Which, by the way, I actually like the music. And the music was made by the guy Bluetooth, who originally created the 2000 Boomerang soundtracks. So I actually do like the music, which it kind of reminds me of the old Boomerang. Which I don't know why people are ranting off of the music or the new Boomerang. Like, it's a kids network. And I actually like Teen Titans Go, though. Basically, yeah. I don't know what to say, but I really don't know what to say, but my only problem with the Boomerang TV network that it's only on a few providers. It's only on Direct, Dish, and AT&T and Verizon, which you can get on like streaming ones like Sling or DirecTV, PlayStation, or Hulu. But most people who have those providers, they don't really have the network. I do have the streaming service. And I really want to watch Grizzly and the Lemmings because I do want to watch Grizzly and the Lemmings because that show is awesome. And this is the new Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, which came out. And it's a good show, though. This is the new Boomerang original that came out. Yeah, I don't know why people are ranting on Boomerang. Because Boomerang, it's actually a cool network. And it still is a cool network. Probably not the television network, but its streaming service is pretty cool. Like, even like if you go on playlist, they got a playlist of episodes you can watch. I wish that they did had a variety of movies, because they really don't have a variety of movies, but they do get a variety of shows. Like if you press Scooby-Doo, for example, they got 4 of the Scooby-Doo shows. They got Be Cool Scooby-Doo, which, by the way, Be Cool Scooby-Doo was renewed for a second season just for the streaming service. What's New Scooby-Doo? Where Are You? And one of the Scrappy-Doo shows. And also, if you press Looney Tunes, they got some of the Looney Tunes shows. These are the shorts, one with the shorts, and 2 of them are